The FBI confirming the body discovered in Wyoming belongs to 22-year-old Gabby Petito.
Authorities ruling Petito's death a homicide as the search for her missing boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, continues.
New York gubernatorial candidate Lee Zeldin is from the same county as Petito's family in New York and is demanding justice. He joins us live. Congressman, good morning to you.
Good morning. Great to be with you.
It's, you know what, people all around the world are paying attention to this story because there's just something about it that is so compelling. And now we got the bad news yesterday that she had been murdered.
Right. Well, it's good that Gabby was found. There was, though, many, including her family and friends, holding out hope. The investigation that now has evolved, unfortunately, missed an opportunity where they had the fiance in a house. He clearly was a flight risk. He wasn't cooperating. The questioning that could have been done there, instead of spending days to get his story straight, that was just a critically important missed opportunity. Now they're hunting for Gabby's fiance. I sure hope that they find him quickly, that we get answers, that there is a prosecution, that people are brought to justice. But the community that Gabby, her family is from, Blue Point in Suffolk County, is salt of the earth. It's cops, it's teachers. They're close. If one person is murdered, it's felt by all. I've spent Halloweens walking the streets of Blue Point. It's one of those communities where everybody's out and they know each other. I live just a few minutes east of there. And I've heard from many people from Blue Point who have taken this really hard. But as you pointed out, it's not just a Blue Point community and all around the country, but even internationally.
Yep.
Congressman, for those who don't know this, we are friends. We are family friends. And so your diagnosis with leukemia and your recovery is especially meaningful to me. Tell me how you are doing and also how it is impacting your race for governor.
I'm feeling fantastic. Last November, routine blood test got an early diagnosis of what's called chronic myeloid leukemia. Fortunately, it was caught early. Early detection is key. If anybody out there is not feeling good, something may be wrong, go to a doctor because it's so much harder to treat these illnesses when they get further along. But I went right to an oncologist, hematologist, got a second opinion, started treatment, body responded well to treatment. By the time I decided to run for governor and launched my campaign, I was already in blood remission. At no point did it impact my congressional duties, my activities traveling around the state. I feel good.
Great.
So happy to hear that.
Good luck getting the nomination and going forward. A lot of people think you're the best hope Republicans have of winning the state. Meanwhile, there's something else I know hits home with you as someone who serves in the military and is pro-Israel. AOC and the squad have forced the Democrats to remove $1 billion funding for the Israel's Iron Dome, which saves so many lives because it knocks the rockets out of the sky. What's your reaction to that?
It saves lives. It's defensive. It's there to defend civilians who are being attacked. We just saw this play out a few months ago as Hamas terrorists were launching rockets at Israel. I co-chair the House Republican Israel Caucus. I view the alliance between the United States and Israel to be important. I think it's very telling that this is the stand, not lighting their hair on fire with regards to billions of U.S. weapons and equipment going to the Taliban, lighting their hair on fire with regards to a state-of-the-art piece of equipment, a strategic alliance, a partnership that helps us. I think it's very telling that the Democrats have folded on this.
Yeah, very revealing, in fact.
It's devastating to the alliance, and it just shows you what party is with Israel and what is not. Flat out, they're letting you know. Congressman, I'm glad you're okay.
Me too.
Great to see you all.
Good
God
luck to you.
bless.